तूफानों से झुके नहीं, कदम कभी डिगे नहीं। तूफानों से झुके नहीं, कदम कभी डिगे नहीं, राह में रुके नहीं, आसमां से बुलंदी तक, कोशिश से कामयाबी 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 तक।
नमस्कार, कोशिश से कामयाबी तक में आज आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं किरण जुनेजा। आज हम आपको फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के एक ऐसे स्तंभ से मिलाने जा रहे हैं जिन्होंने कि हिंदी फिल्मों को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय पटल पर एक नई पहचान दिलाई। एवी प्लीज।
सिकंदराबाद के तिरुमलगिरी में 14 दिसंबर सन 1934 को श्याम बेनेगल का जन्म हुआ। इनके पिता श्रीधर बेनेगल एक फोटोग्राफर थे जिनके पास एक मूवी कैमरा भी था। 12 वर्ष की उम्र में श्याम बेनेगल ने इस कैमरे से एक फिल्म बनाई और ये शुरुआत थी भारतीय सिनेमा के एक युग पुरुष के निर्माण की। अपने करियर की शुरुआत श्याम बेनेगल ने सन 1959 में एक एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी में बतौर कॉपीराइटर की। सन 1974 में श्याम बेनेगल की पहली हिंदी फीचर फिल्म अंकुर जैसे ही पर्दे पर उतरी, फिल्म जगत में हलचल मच गई। इसी क्रम में अन्य सामाजिक सरोकार समेटे निशांत, मंथन, भूमिका, जुनून जैसी फिल्में साल दर साल आती गईं और भारतीय सिनेपटल पर समानांतर सिनेमा का अध्याय लिखती गईं। इसके अलावा छोटे पर्दे यानी टेलीविजन के लिए भी उल्लेखनीय कार्य किया है। श्याम बेनेगल द्वारा निर्मित धारावाहिक भारत एक खोज दूरदर्शन के कार्यक्रमों में एक मणि की तरह सुशोभित है। भारत सरकार द्वारा सन 1976 में पद्मश्री और 1991 में पद्म भूषण से नवाजे गए श्याम बेनेगल ने सन 2005 में सिनेमा का अति प्रतिष्ठित दादा साहब फाल्के पुरस्कार प्राप्त किया। श्याम बेनेगल जैसी अद्भुत प्रतिभा का कोशिश से कामयाबी तक का ये सफर कैसा रहा, खुद ही देखिए।
तो ये थे श्याम बेनेगल। आइए अब उनसे मुलाकात करते हैं। श्याम जी, आई एम सो ग्लैड कि मैं आज आपको इंटरव्यू कर रही हूँ। आपने मुझे फिल्म में तो रोल नहीं दिया, लेकिन आज मैं आपसे सवाल बहुत सारे पूछने वाली हूँ। तो श्याम जी, आपने जो अपनी जर्नी थी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री की, फिल्म बनाने की, मैंने सुना है कि आपने बहुत छोटी उम्र में, 12 साल की उम्र में शायद, अपनी पहली फिल्म बनाई थी। तो ये बताइए कि फिल्मों का शौक आपको इतनी छोटी उम्र में कैसे पैदा हुआ?
वो तो शुरू से ही था, क्योंकि you see, my father was a still photographer and he had a 16 millimeter movie camera and he used to make little movies. अपने बच्चों की फिल्में बनाते थे वो, मतलब he used to make films with all the children. And he had a very large family. मतलब we were 10 children altogether. So he started making films starting from his first child to his 10th child.
ओहो।
तो
बनाते बनाते इतनी सारी लाइब्रेरी,
बहुत सारे फिल्में बन गई।
हाँ।
You see, the main thing was that he would make a film about a child, then he would lose interest in that child when the second child was born.
हाँ। अच्छा, अब ये नया मॉडल है मतलब।
And then he would make a film about that child,
हाँ.
and so on.
हाँ.
So all of us had a film of our own.
हाँ.
All 10 children.
All 10 children.
And this was his collection of films.
हाँ.
जब ये guests आते थे, you know, when they would be invited home for dinner
तो
or
उन्हें ये
something
फिल्में
like
दिखाई
that,
जाती थी।
he would always show this.
हाँ.
And it would either in turns be embarrassing or fun. Because each one of the children
Was different.
would also give the running commentary for the film. मतलब silent films हुआ करते थे ना, तो naturally वो दिखाते वक्त तो so my familiarity with films
बचपन से, जैसे पैदा हुए तब से।
बचपन से, शुरू से ही।
और आप कौन सा नंबर थे बच्चों में?
मैं I was the 6th.
Okay. Okay.
6th.
जब 10 बच्चे हो तो कंफ्यूजन हो ही जाता है।
So we were, and then एक चीज और थी कि I grew up in a cantonment town, Sikandrabad, close to
the army area and all.
Hyderabad के करीब। तो it was a cantonment town और हमारे घर के करीब एक सिनेमा हुआ करती थी, it's called Garrison Cinema, and it was a cinema for the armed forces, for the army, and they used to show 2 films a week, Hindi film and an English film.
Okay.
And the English film used to run for 2 days of the week. The rest of the week was Indian
Hindi
films.
film.
And mainly Hindi, but you could also have Telugu or Tamil or one of those. So this was a regular thing. Now I had made friends with the operator.
तो आप फ्री में पिक्चर देख लेते थे जाके?
Every film that would come there, I would see from the Little Cubby Hole. And so interest in films began from then. So, and this became, it just became one of those things that it was part of one's growing up years to have films. लेकिन जो films देखते थे उस ज़माने में, Western films, American films, Hollywood
तो influence Western films का था।
क्योंकि वो वहाँ थिएटर में दिखाते थे वो फिल्में। और फिर my parents, my father was very keen on seeing films from 2 studios, 2 Indian studios. One was Prabhat and the others were New Theatres.
अच्छा।
So every time there was a new film released from Prabhat, the whole family would be taken to see the film. Similarly, every new film from New Theatres. And then I had an uncle who happened to do, the publicity for New Theatres and also for Prabhat at the same time. He did all the publicity design and all sorts of things like that. And then, you see, and my cousin, I had a cousin who was growing up in Calcutta. He was much older than me. He was contemporary of my older brother. Now he was very interested in dance. And so my uncle, who used to do the publicity for Uday Shankar, that is Ravi Shankar's eldest brother. And so he decided that this boy should go and learn from Uday Shankar.
अच्छा.
And he became a dancer with Uday Shankar.
अच्छा.
And then he got very interested in the cinema. So my uncle again sent him to Pune, where he became an assistant dance director, and there, after that became a film director, whose name was Gurudat.
Okay, that's बहुत ही interesting story है ये गुरुदत्त जी के बारे में हमें ये मालूम ही नहीं था.
So he was my cousin.
अच्छा.
So that was another influence about the cinema, on cinema. So the family was surrounded.
आस-पास
बिल्कुल आस.
बहुत फिल्म वाले थे.
So it was nothing was new. Cinema was very much part of one's growing up.
तो ये 12 साल की उम्र में जो आपने फिल्म बनाई उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए. क्या था वो, क्या बनाया आपने?
See, हर साल क्या होता था कि समर में, because large family,
सब इकट्ठे आते मिलते
सब इकट्ठे आते थे, cousins आते थे, because we had a large house in Hyderabad. So cousins used to come from different parts of India to spend their vacations. तो वो हर साल आते थे, and we used to have huge bunch of kids, and we used to do all kinds of play games, take picnic trips, all that sort of thing. तब मुझे idea आया कि I should make a film, because my father's camera was there. So I said, what's the best way to do it? So I worked out a story, and the story was कि all of us go on a picnic, and one of us gets lost.
अच्छा,
And
और
then-
सब उसको ढूंढ रहे हैं।
सब उसको ढूंढ रहे हैं, and then finally find him. That's the story.
अच्छा,
So, and the film started with all these people coming in a train, and the train stops at the railway station. The children, everybody gets out,
हाँ,
and then suddenly something strange happens. Everybody goes back into the train, and train goes backwards.
Okay.
You see, because this was because the camera that
हाँ.
my father had,
हाँ.
it could do these tricks.
ओके,
So
वो
you could
रिवर्स
run the
में
film in
डाल
reverse,
दो।
yeah.
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ।
So when you showed it, you could
ऐसा
take it
लगा कि वो
backwards
वापस
and
गए और फिर
forward.
सब, हाँ।
So I used a lot of those tricks to
अच्छा।
tell this little story,
ओके,
and we called it छुट्टियों में मौज मजा.
अच्छा।
That was the first film. Then after that, of course, it was.
तो फिर ऐसा क्यों हुआ कि आपकी जो जर्नी रही टूवर्ड्स द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, मतलब फाइनली डायरेक्टर बनने में और आपके करियर शुरू होने में ये काफ़ी सालों का
काफ़ी।
गैप था, और आपने स्टार्ट किया एड एजेंसी से, तो ऐसा क्यों हुआ? आपने सीधा फिल्म लाइन में क्यों कदम नहीं रखा?
दो चीज़ें थी। एक तो थी कि I didn't want to make the kind of films that were being made in the country.
कमर्शियल सिनेमा मतलब?
I had no
आपका-
interest in it.
हाँ।
I had no interest in it.
हाँ,
In fact, Gurudutt said, "Why don't you come and join me? You know, as an assistant, and then perhaps become
आगे,
a filmmaker myself." I
हाँ.
said, "No, I didn't want to get influenced by the kind of films that he would be making, or anybody else was making."
जी।
Because by that time, my interest in the cinema had become far more international than only mainstream Indian cinema. And I didn't want to make films like this because those were not the kind of films that I personally liked even.
श्याम जी, आपकी फिल्में स्ट्रेंज बात यह है कि आपका बहुत वेस्टर्न इन्फ्लुएंस रहा, आपने वेस्टर्न सिनेमा से बहुत कुछ पिकअप किया, लेकिन आपने जितनी भी फिल्में बनाई हैं वो रूरल इंडिया पे बनाई हैं, और बहुत ही जो मुद्दे हैं वो बहुत ही भारतीय मुद्दे हैं, भारतीय प्रॉब्लम्स हैं हमारी, लैंड हो या जो भी सब्जेक्ट्स हैं, और आपने उनको रूरल सेटिंग में सेट किया है। तो मतलब ये एक टोटल कॉन्ट्रास्ट है कि एक तरफ से आपने सब कुछ वेस्टर्न सिनेमा से एब्जॉर्ब किया, और जब आपने फिल्म बनाई तो आपने बहुत ही शुद्ध देसी तरह की फिल्म बनाई। मतलब
देखिए, दो चीज़ें हैं, एक फिल्म का फॉर्म है और फिल्म का कंटेंट है। अब फिल्म का फॉर्म जो है, जो हिंदुस्तानी फिल्म का जो फॉर्म है, ये जो बहुत ही थिएट्रिकल फॉर्म है। मुझे उस ज़माने में ऐसा लगता था कि ये फॉर्म सिनेमैटिक नहीं है।
नहीं है, हाँ।
इट्स सिनेमा का अलग लैंग्वेज है, बट इट हैज़ इट्स ओन ग्रामर, इट्स ओन वे ऑफ नरेटिंग अ स्टोरी।
जी,
जो हम लोग जो करते थे अपने मेन स्ट्रीम इंडियन सिनेमा हैड टेकन ऑल इट्स फॉर्म्स फ्रॉम द थिएटर, एंड बिकॉज इट वाज सच अ थिएट्रिकल फॉर्म, इट वाज
मेलोड्रामेटिक और बहुत ही आर्टिफिशियल, और
एंड आल्सो स्टोरी टेलिंग,
हाँ,
एंड मतलब इंटीरियरिटी जिसको कहते हैं ना, कहानी की इंटीरियरिटी होती है, मतलब दैट इज क्रिएशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर। प्लॉट तो होता है, सब फिल्मों में प्लॉट होता है, बट कैरेक्टर, हाउ डू यू डेवलप कैरेक्टर, और डेप्थ जो देना है कैरेक्टर्स को, डेप्थ वगैरह जो देना है, ये सब चीज़ें जो हैं अपने फिल्मों में खास होता नहीं था। If you look at any mainstream film, you don't find any interiority. अगर कोई interiority establish करना है तो usually गाने से होता था। The song
would
told you the interiority of the person. You know, so that was the form, and that was not cinematic. So those were the questions and problems that I was grappling with. You know, as a filmmaker. So that was why the kind of films that I started to make or wanted to make, and it wasn't easy. तो शुरू में क्या हुआ, जैसे as I said, जब गुरुदत्त ने पूछा कि do you want to why don't you join me, तो मैंने कहा नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं, I don't want to do that. I want to do things on my own.
एक अलग तरह का सिनेमा मैं बनाना चाहता हूँ।
The person I was impressed with was by that time was a filmmaker called Satyajit Ray.
आई नो आपका बहुत इन्फ्लुएंस रहा है सत्यजीत रे से, आपने बहुत
and then
कुछ इम्बाइब
I
किया
had
है।
also met him.
हाँ,
और फिर उसके बाद उनके ऊपर उनका एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री भी मैंने बनाया था, लॉन्ग फिल्म, लॉन्ग फीचर लेंथ डॉक्यूमेंट्री ऑन हिम।
जी।
So since I was more interested in that, I had started a film society.
अच्छा श्याम जी, ये फिल्म सोसाइटी के बारे में हम ज़रूर बात करेंगे,
जी।
लेकिन इस वक्त लेते हैं हम एक छोटा सा ब्रेक।
कोशिश से कामयाबी तक।
ब्रेक के बाद आपका स्वागत है। आप देख रहे हैं कोशिश से कामयाबी तक। मैं हूं किरण जुनेजा और हम बात कर रहे हैं श्याम बेनेगल जी से। तो श्याम जी, हम ब्रेक से पहले बात कर रहे थे, एक फिल्म सोसाइटी आपने फॉर्म की थी, उसके बारे में बताइए।
अब वो मैं जब एज आई वाज फिनिशिंग कॉलेज, मुझे ये लगता था कि मैं तो था हैदराबाद में, और वहाँ बहुत सारे फिल्में जिस किस्म के फिल्में मुझे पसंद थी और वांटेड टू सी, क्लासिक्स, जो मतलब सम ऑफ द क्लासिक्स ऑफ वर्ल्ड सिनेमा, तो देयर वाज नो वे टू सी देम अनलेस वन फॉर्म्ड ए फिल्म सोसाइटी। देन आई कुड try and get hold of films to show at the society. So the first thing that I did was to write to various embassies, foreign embassies. तो मैंने सोवियत एम्बेसी को लिखा कि I would like to see films. We would like to show films of Eisenstein, Pudovkin, all the great classics of Soviet cinema.
Okay.
तो इवान द टेरेबल, इस किस्म के
तो इन अ वे स्मॉल स्केल पे आपने एक क्या बोले फिल्म फेस्टिवल शुरू किया, इंटरनेशनल फिल्म्स का।
नहीं, दिस वाज रेगुलर, साल भर दिखाते थे हम लोग फिल्में, यू नो। तो फिर फ्रेंच क्लासिक जैसे जॉन रेनोir की फिल्में हैं, ऑल दीज फिल्म्स।
कहाँ पर आप ये फिल्में दिखाते थे?
हैदराबाद में।
हैदराबाद में।
There was one particular cinema which we used to hire for Sunday mornings. And the film society became very popular. So we used to have a film every Sunday morning.
Okay. तो बहुत ही अंतर्राष्ट्रीय फिल्में आपने देखी?
All together, मेरे को सारे फिल्में जो हम वहाँ दिखाते थे, पहले तो सारे इंटरनेशनल फिल्म्स ही थे, फिर उसके बाद क्लासिक्स ऑफ द इंडियन सिनेमा।
अच्छा, तो गुरुदत्त की फिल्में भी आपने दिखाई?
ओल्ड प्रभात की फिल्म्स, 1930s की प्रभात फिल्म्स, और 1940s के जैसे राम शास्त्री है, या उसके पहले पड़ोसी वगैरह जो फिल्में जो बनी थी वहाँ, यू नो। सो दोज काइंड ऑफ क्लासिक्स combined with international classics. तो slowly we developed a group of, मतलब, a very loyal audience to this film society. And it was called the culture group. We used to call it very pretentious, but it was called the culture group.
अच्छा।
तो वो culture group के screenings जो होते थे, तो we had developed a very good audience for this. और people were willing, जैसे कि embassies और consulates जो थे, they were very helpful. So we could get films from different places without too many problems. And at that time it was easier also for films to come in and send them back and so on. And there were none of those hassles कि इसको censor कराओ, फलाना करो, ये none of those problems existed. तो
और पायरेट हो जाएंगी और वो कॉपी बना लेंगे और
मतलब
वो सब झंझट नहीं थे।
परमिट चाहिए, वो परमिट चाहिए, कुछ ऐसी कोई बात नहीं थी। तो we got some of the best films made in the world for our film society. And that was how it was until I finished my education. I finished my MA. And I decided that it was time for me to work. So what was I going to do? So the first thing that struck me was something that was interesting me for some time was I should start writing, because I used to write little bit of stories. So I came to Bombay and I got a job as a
advertising
copywriter.
agency में. Advertising agency
Advertising.
में, as a copywriter.
As a copywriter. And because I became a copywriter, and I was in this agency, small agency, for about 7 months before I got a job in Lintas. Then in Lintas, I became a full-fledged copywriter. But that was only for about a year and a half, because then Lintas also used to be the largest maker, I mean, of advertising films.
Films. जी.
At that time.
जी.
And advertising films was very big business. And they used to make 200, 300 films a year, large numbers of films. Alec Padamsee used to be head of that department.
हाँ, उस time हाँ.
And my own boss used to be Gerson Ukuna. So Gerson, when he saw that I was more interested in doing advertising films, he recommended me to Alec. And Alec said, yes, why don't you help me in this? So I would then immediately started writing advertising films.
हाँ.
And I started to make them also. So ढेर सारे बनाने लगे. You know, so it was learning and making films at the same time. So my entire training as a filmmaker began as an advertising filmmaker because I started to make films, and by the time I finished my advertising part of my career, which was just before I gave up to make Ankur in 1973, through that entire period.
Almost 8 साल?
It was about 11, 12 years.
12 साल.
12 साल. और उस 12 साल में मैंने कोई, I think about 800 or 900 advertising films.
My God.
Yeah, I probably have made, that was probably a record.
My God. पर श्याम जी इतना टाइम क्यों लगाया आपने? 12 साल क्यों लगाए अपनी पहली फिल्म बनाने के लिए?
क्योंकि मैंने जो स्क्रिप्ट बनाई थी, I had written 2 or 3 scripts, और अंकुर का स्क्रिप्ट जो था, I must have made a trip to 40-50 producers.
हाँ.
Everybody rejected it.
क्योंकि अलग टाइप की फिल्म थी उस टाइम के लिए, मतलब आपके
Yes,
सारे
totally.
फिल्में जो हैं वो कमर्शियल फिल्में नहीं
Totally. Actually, and my original cast for that film
हाँ.
was supposed to be Wahida.
अच्छा.
Eventually played by Shabana.
शबाना.
You know, so that whole period it went like that.
हाँ.
So I couldn't get any money to make that film, although it was very small amount of money.
जी.
Yes, very
तो
small amount
फाइनली
of money.
कैसे हुआ, मतलब कैसे पैसा आया और कैसे आपने फिल्म बनाई?
Well, eventually because मैं advertising फिल्में बनाता था, और जो advertising films के जो distributor थे, it was a semi-monopoly.
जी.
And that used to be done by a company called Blaze.
हाँ.
Blaze Advertising Services. So there were 2 people, there was Freni Varyava and Bijlani, Mohan Bijlani, they were partners. So Mohan Bijlani was known to me. So I told Mohan Bijlani once, all of a party in an evening. So उसने कहा कि यार, you are so interested in film, you're always talking about film, so you simply don't do any film. You said, happy making advertising films. I said, yeah, if you give me the money to make a film, I've got the script just now. He said, done. तो मैंने कहा, अच्छा done, तो बिल्कुल, I'm coming tomorrow morning. So, and he was as good as his word.
उन्होंने फाइनेंस किया.
He did, and he financed the film. And I said, shall I give you the script? Shall I read it out to you? Shall I do anything? He said, for God's sake, you know, you make whatever you want. It's not as though I'm even going to see your film. You want to make a film? I'm giving you the money to make a film.
My God, this is amazing.
Yeah, so
This is
I made the
amazing.
film. I made the film. It went and won several awards. यहाँ भी awards जीते, internationally awards
casting
जीते.
कैसे किया आपने? मुझे ये
Finally,
बताइए
it won 49 awards all over the place. Okay. Now the funny part of it is that Mohan Bijlani never saw the film.
Really? मतलब awards मिलने के बाद भी उन्होंने फिल्म नहीं देखी?
Then I went to him for the next film, Nishant. So he said, yeah, make it. So I went and made that also.
निशान देखी कि नहीं देखी?
वो भी नहीं
देखी.
वो शायद, he said, क्या यार, you make such boring films, मैं बुलाते क्यों? But he continued to, make, because he helped me make that film. Then after that he made, which was the third film he made with me, Bhumika. Was also his production. Then during Bhumika he died, and so then after that the family and his partner made Mandi. See, that was the last one.
So
that
practically मतलब आपकी सारी
the
films
earlier
एक ही
ones,
company ने,
except Manthan and several others that I made in between, they were made differently. But this was the Mandi was the last Blaze film that I made.
शाम जी,
yeah.
ये बताएं कि आपकी सब फिल्में जो हैं उनमें आपने बहुत लोगों को इंट्रोड्यूस किया, फर्स्ट टाइम रोल्स दिए और अनकन्वेंशनल फेसेस हमेशा लिए। मतलब अगर उन फेसेस को वैसे कोई देखे तो कहेगा नहीं कि ये हीरो बन सकता है या ये हीरोइन बन सकती है, लेकिन आपने उन्हें ऐसे ढाल दिया कि वो मतलब इतने सक्सेसफुल अपने करियर में रहे। तो ये क्या ख़ास बात थी उन लोगों में जो जिसने आपको आकर्षित किया? क्यों उन लोगों को आपने कास्ट किया?
See, I had one great advantage. The advantage was that I had somebody like Mohan Bijlani and Freni Variava
तो कोई इंटरफेरेंस नहीं थी,
who did not worry about who I would cast.
हाँ,
They never insisted that I should cast so and so, so and so, and all this kind of thing. They didn't interfere at all.
at all, हाँ,
And because they did not interfere at all, I could take the kind of people I wanted for the film. So my concern was not whether they were terribly well known. My concern was
कि वो आपके कैरेक्टर को सूट करते थे या
character
नहीं?
and talent.
हाँ,
Their ability, their talent, and their capability to do that particular part. That was all my concern. It was not important whether they had done 10 films before.
तो आप इन लोगों को टेस्ट लेते थे इनका? कैसे कैसे कास्टिंग करते थे?
I had done no film audition with anybody.
तो मतलब मिल के बात करके आपको लगता
बस
था कि
ऐसा।
ये पर्सन डिलीवर कर देगा?
Straightforward. It was I met them and I felt that they were right for the role and that was it.
My
So one
God.
example, the best example, of course, Shabana.
हाँ, अच्छा मुझे ये बताइए श्याम जी कि तब भी और आज भी जब हम नॉन स्टार कास्ट फिल्म्स बनाते हैं तो बनाना बहुत आसान होता है, क्योंकि आर्टिस्ट आपकी बैक एंड कॉल पे होता है, आप जितने बजे बुलाएंगे वो आ जाएगा, तकलीफ़ नहीं देगा, उसमें एक एंथुजियाज़म होता है, वो काम अच्छा करता है, टैलेंटेड है। लेकिन फिल्म बनने के बाद उसकी मार्केटिंग और उसको एक्चुअली पर्दे तक लाना और अच्छी रिलीज़ देना बहुत ही मुश्किल काम है। लेकिन आपकी सब फिल्म्स को अच्छी रिलीज़ हमेशा मिली, इसके क्या सीक्रेट है? मतलब क्या आपने मार्केटिंग सीख ली थी एजेंसीज़ में? कैसे आप मैनेज करते थे?
मैंने देखिए इसमें कुछ नहीं किया, क्वाइट फ्रैंकली। माय फर्स्ट प्रोड्यूसर, मेरा पहला प्रोड्यूसर जो था, मोहन बिजलानी एंड ब्लेज,
जी,
Blaze were in the advertising business. They had, you see, at that time in India, we had about 850 cinema halls or 900 cinema halls, of which 500 or 550 cinema halls they had contracts with to show
वो-
advertising films.
हाँ,
So they could choose the films, their theaters,
हाँ.
they wanted to show the films.
अच्छा,
So because of that, you see, I was very, very, very lucky. We would sit, he would sit with me.
मतलब
and
फाइनेंस भी वो करते थे और रिलीज भी वो करवा देते
release
थे?
भी वही करवाते थे because they already had a circuit.
माय गॉड, इतनी अच्छी लक तो बहुत कम लोगों की होगी जिंदगी में। आप तो बहुत लकी
You
हैं
see,
श्याम
and to
जी।
the extent that हम लोग बैठ के, we used to say, he used to say, oh, let me show this film here, that I said, please don't do that.
हाँ,
Because the audience for my films
हाँ,
would probably be of a kind.
वो ऐसे थिएटर्स में जाएगी?
Yeah, ऐसे थिएटर में जाओ।
और
जैसे
वो
अब
choose
शुरू
करते
में
थे आप theatres?
My first film opened in Bombay, for instance,
जी।
in Eros.
हाँ, it's a fantastic
Now, it was
theatre।
a theater that normally did not show any Indian films.
जी,
It was, they used
हाँ,
to show only
हाँ,
foreign
हाँ,
films.
हाँ।
Now, because you see, the kind of films I was making was so different from the
Normal films, जो commercial normal films होती
Hindi
हैं।
films. So naturally, if that same film had been released, let us say, in Maratha
बिजली,
Mandir,
बादल बिजली या कोई
या
ऐसे,
मराठा मंदिर,
हाँ,
या
मराठा
इस
मंदिर,
किस्म
तो वो
के
नहीं
में,
चलती।
It would have collapsed.
माय गॉड। श्याम जी, इसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे, लेकिन इस वक्त हम लेते हैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक।
कोशिश से कामयाबी तक।
ब्रेक के बाद आपका स्वागत है। आप देख रहे हैं कोशिश से कामयाबी तक, और आज हम बात कर रहे हैं श्याम बेनेगल जी से। तो श्याम जी, हम बात कर रहे थे फिल्म रिलीज़ के बारे में, और आप इतने लकी रहे कि आपके जो प्रोड्यूसर थे उन्होंने ना सिर्फ फिल्म प्रोड्यूस की, बट आपके लिए सही थिएटर्स में रिलीज़ भी करवाई। तो कितना महत्व देते हैं आप सही रिलीज और सही पोजीशनिंग ऑफ थिएटर्स को एक फिल्म की सक्सेस में?
ये तो बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है, एज इम्पोर्टेंट एज मेकिंग अ फिल्म, बिकॉज यू सी द मार्केटिंग ऑफ अ फिल्म is also a very, very important art. Understanding of the nature of the market, where your audience is. It's not a question, you see, when you make a film, that film does not mean that it can show everywhere.
जी.
It's not going to, everybody is not going to like it.
बहुत कम फिल्में होती हैं जो हिंटरलैंड में भी और मल्टीप्लेक्सेस में भी.
There may be some films, जैसे blockbusters हैं, वो तो that is you जो मतलब जैसे कार्पेट बॉम्बिंग होता है ना, ऐसे सब जगह दिखा दिया
जी. ज़्यादातर चूज करना पड़ता है.
We knew what the audience profile was likely to be. So you go for that audience. And where does that audience come? Because there are certain cinemas in the same neighborhood. Certain cinemas attract certain kinds of audiences, other cinemas attract another kind of audiences. So we had to go to the audiences that would likely see the kind of films I was making. And in those days when I started, it was largely theatres that showed foreign films.
यस, वही मैं पूछने जा रही थी आपसे कि आपने अपनी फिल्मों को जो है वो फिल्म फेस्टिवल्स में डाला और कई जगह पे आपको अवार्ड्स भी मिले आपकी फिल्म्स को. तो ये फिल्म फेस्टिवल्स का जो सर्किट है इतने साल पहले, वो आपको कैसे समझ आई और कैसे आपने मतलब उनको इन सब फेस्टिवल्स में भेजा? क्योंकि ये एक अलग ही एक दुनिया है.
यस, उसके बारे में तो मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं था. आई वॉज ओनली इंटरेस्टेड इन गोइंग टू places where I felt that I had an audience, that the audience would see my kind of film, meaning they would not be, it will not be so unfamiliar to them that they would ignore it. You see, that was the point.
Ji.
So that is why, because they were closer in storytelling.
To the Western.
To the, not West necessarily, but non-Indian films, let me put it that way. You know, like say for instance, if you would see a film, a European film or a Japanese.
लेकिन उस मार्केट को टैप करना, मतलब ये पता कराना कि मैं कौन से फेस्टिवल में कैसे डालूं और फिर पूरी इंक्वायरी, मतलब एक पूरा एक मेंटल एक रिसर्च और एक उसमें काफ़ी मेहनत है, फॉर्म्स भरना, भेजना.
वैसे देखा जाए तो बाद में हुआ. You see, after the films actually started working, like say for instance, Ankur went to Berlin Film Festival.
जी.
Nishant went to Cannes Film Festival. See, all the major festivals of the world. Now, that was only later one came to know of where those kind of films would work, what kind of distribution would we get. Because you see, Berlin जाने की वजह से, Ankur went to Berlin, because of that, I got European distribution, British distribution for the film, because of that.
श्याम जी, आपकी हर फिल्म जो आपने बनाई है वो किसी ना किसी सोशल मुद्दे पर आपने बनाई है, एक किसी सोशल प्रॉब्लम पर बनाई है. तो ये सब्जेक्ट्स जो होते थे, कैसे कोई आपके पास लेके आता था या आपने खुद इन सब को डेवलप किया? आपकी क्या अवेयरनेस थी और क्यों ऐसा है कि आपकी हर फिल्म किसी न किसी सोशल इशू पे बनी है?
Well, mainly, because you see, that's my personal interest. I've always been interested in I'm interested in my country, let me put it that way. I'm interested in how we are evolving, how we are developing. I'm interested in looking at Indian society, because we are a very complex society. We are also a very hierarchical society. We have a caste system, we have a class system, and the gender relationships are very lopsided. It's not
equality नहीं है, किसी भी चीज में नहीं है.
Very unequal. मतलब
आदमी और औरत में नहीं है और relationships में नहीं है और country में नहीं है, कहीं पर भी नहीं.
Now all those are very important things, because to find a kind of social balance in our country. Now I've always been interested in looking at that aspect of our country. And certainly one has grown up with ideas of egalitarian ideas, मतलब equality के ideas से. One has grown up with those ideas because that was माहौल ऐसा था, फैमिली का भी माहौल ऐसी था. And also, you see, in my own family, my own thing, my father was a very, matlab, he had very liberal
Thoughts.
views.
जी.
Liberal views in the sense that he felt that he decided it was more important for him that his daughters would be educated rather than his sons.
अच्छा.
He was very, very strongly about. He said, "ये लड़के तो वो खुद they will educate themselves. Why am I worried about them? Because the world is open for them. But for what about the girls? You know, they have to be enabled
जी.
to be able to face life. So it is very important that they should get educated. So his stress was entirely on educating his daughters rather than us.
जी.
But it didn't bother me
जी.
because my entire school and college, in the school, I never paid fees even once because I was on scholarship.
Scholarship.
And when I went to college, it was the same thing. So my education did not cost my family anything. You know, and it helped my father because that way he
could
pay more
educate
attention
his daughters.
to the daughters.
Education.
Because I come from a very large family. So it was very important. And this was, I think, had a great impact on me as a person. Because it was very important to see that there has to be, you have to create gender balance.
जी. जी. जी.
You see, and that this was, and it's come into my films.
बिल्कुल. आपकी हर फिल्म में जैसे मैंने
largely
कहा.
because of that. It was not for any other reason, because this was within the family.
आपने छोटे पर्दे पे भी काफ़ी काम किया है. आपने डिस्कवरी ऑफ इंडिया बनाया और आपने हाल ही में पार्लियामेंट पे एक सीरियल बनाया, संविधान करके. तो ये बताइए कि छोटे पर्दे और बड़े पर्दे पे जब आप काम करते हैं तो कुछ आपको फ़र्क नज़र आता है? और डिस्कवरी ऑफ इंडिया के बारे में, हाउ डिड इट हैपन?
Well, Discovery of India, if I go into that's a very interesting story in itself, because you see, Doordarshan, I'm talking now of a time when Doordarshan was becoming a national television channel.
जी.
शुरू में तो सिर्फ दिल्ली में, बम्बई में ऐसे दो तीन जगह करता था बस. But when it became national, there were some very wonderful people on the top.
जी.
So they decided that they should have national programs. You know, so it was natural that you start with your epics.
जी.
So Ramanand Sagar was making Ramayana.
महाभारत.
B.R. Chopra was making Mahabharat. So at that particular meeting, where Ramanand Sagar was there, B.R. Chopra was there, I was invited. We were all sitting there. And Ramanand Sagar said, "I'll do Ramayana." And B.R. Chopra, of course, he had already done a lot of work on the subject. He said, "Yes, I would be very happy to do Mahabharat." But this is something that I was also keen to do. But of course, B.R. Chopra was doing much more senior filmmaker. Then, what was the third thing that I was going to do? I said that I would like to do the history of India. So, history of India. So I said the best way to deal with the history of India is to have a springboard of somebody who has dealt with the history of India in a very interesting way, in what one might call recognition of our own nation.
जी.
And that was Jawaharlal Nehru's discovery of India. So that is how I said I'll base my history of India on the discovery of India. And that Doordarshan accepted. So Ramanand Sagar made Ramayana.
And you made Discovery of India.
I made Bharat Ek Khoj. So that's how it happened. But that was a learning experience of an extraordinary kind. Because you see, it was first, of course, before that I had made there was a small television series, mini-series called Yatra, which I had made. And I had made short stories and things like that for television. But with Bharate Khoj, then it was my own kind of discovery of the medium of television itself
जी.
and what its capabilities were.
And what its reach was.
What
How
is reach?
far you
Reach
could-
and capability.
जी.
And that it can actually be used as a medium. You see, because with cinema, the approach has always been that first you must entertain. You see, after you have entertained, in that entertainment,
आपको
you
पैसे
inform and
डालना
you
है.
educate.
हाँ.
But with television, you can do the reverse as well.
जी. And especially on national network, you can do it.
Because the audience
जी.
for television
जी.
is different. It's not paying money.
जी.
And the television is in your home. It's like a member of your family. And because of that, the approach to television is very different from the approach to cinema.
श्याम जी इसके बारे में बात करें, लेकिन इस वक्त हम लेते हैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक.
कोशिश से कामयाबी तक.
ब्रेक के बाद आपका स्वागत है. आप देख रहे हैं कोशिश से कामयाबी तक और मैं हूं किरण जुनेजा. आज हम बात कर रहे हैं श्याम बेनेगल जी से. तो श्याम जी, इतनी सारी हमने फिल्मों की बातें की, आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ के बारे में मैंने आपसे एक सवाल भी नहीं पूछा. तो ये बताइए कि आपकी जो लव मैरिज है उसकी कहानी कहाँ से शुरू हुई?
I was working in Bombay in advertising. I was at that time in Lintas. And then, of course, there was, I was meeting friends and so on, and we were all, everybody was very young and so on and so forth. And then one day, I was doing a lot of work in the theatre. I was helping Alec Padamsee's productions
जी.
by doing backstage work,
जी.
mostly makeup. And then suddenly one day I found that there was this young, very attractive young lady who later on became
She's
my
still
wife.
very attractive.
Yes, still very attractive, of course. And so she was very young, and she had just come back from England.
जी.
And she was helping because she knew Alec's wife, Pearl Padamsee. So she came to help with the costumes and things like that. That's where I met her.
जी.
And we met there, and before one knew it, we got married.
Oh wow, that is a quick one. तो आपकी एक डॉटर है
Just a
पिया.
few months. Yes,
एक डॉटर है.
I have one daughter
जी.
and one child,
हाँ.
and she is a costume designer.
जी. Why is she a costume designer and not a director?
Because she found that was more her line.
जी.
Although she did assist me in
जी.
some of my shorter films
जी.
that I made when she first came out of college. She did assist me, but she found that she was more interested in design and.
तो आप शादी के बाद क्या आपकी वाइफ ने आपकी मदद की काम में, या she had her own career and she did her own?
She had her own career because she was an editor of children's books.
अच्छा.
Which was a very successful editor of children's books. And so since that was there, in some ways it was very good for her and for me.
कि वो अपना अलग काम करती
वो
थी.
अपना अलग काम करती थी, and then she could also be a very good critic.
जी.
You see, when I do any kind of work,
हाँ.
she's the one. She's also, she also shows the red light.
जी.
She's also very good as a cautionary figure.
हाँ,
You know.
कि रुक जाइए यहाँ पर. बस.
Yes. So it's always helpful.
जी.
Because
श्याम जी,
that-
कभी आपको बुरा लगता है कि आपको ऑस्कर नहीं मिला?
That has nothing to do. You cannot, you can't dream of those things.
Haan ji.
Oscar is not an award that is automatically given to films, Indian films.
जी.
You can only aspire for one Oscar,
जी.
which is the foreign Oscar.
जी.
You see, there's only one Oscar for international films, which is the foreign Oscar. Oscar is something where you have to have a great deal of professional help. You see, because what happens is, since it is an award given on the basis of votes,
जी.
people vote in a choice, so they have to see the film. Now, how are you going to show the film to them? Which means that, you know, there are several levels. Critics hai, that audience's reaction to the film. It has to be shown in the United States. All these factors are there,
जी.
which means that you need to have a publicist.
जी.
And you have to have
Funds.
a really first-class American publicist.
And funds to
And
be
funds,
able to.
in order, because the publicist himself or herself requires those funds.
बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा चाहिए. जी.
So that is.
इतना फिल्म पे नहीं खर्च कर रहे हैं जितना आप
Yeah,
मतलब ये
it's-
सब पे खर्च
it's
कर
not,
रहे हैं.
it's not like getting award at the London Film Festival or
जी.
at Cannes or Berlin or Tokyo or any one of those.
जब आपको आपका पहला नेशनल अवार्ड मिला तो आपको कैसा लगा?
But I felt very thrilled about getting the national award. And later on, of course, then it wasn't, you know, eventually what happened was that it's also a bad habit because when you don't get one, then you feel, why didn't I get it? I deserved it. You know?
श्याम जी, बहुत सारी बातें रह गई हैं, लेकिन आपका करियर स्पैन इतना बड़ा है कि सब चीज़ को कवर करना इम्पॉसिबल है एक शो में. समय ख़त्म हो रहा है, इसलिए हम चले जाते हैं अब अपनी रैपिड फायर पर. मैं आपसे 10 सवाल पूछूंगी और आपको एक वर्ड में उनका जवाब देना है. आपकी नज़र में बेस्ट डायरेक्टर आपके अलावा, ऑफ कोर्स.
I'm not one of them. Who's the best director today in India?
Yeah.
One is Divakar Banerjee, who I think is a wonderful director.
जी.
Then there's Anurag Kashyap, who I
जी.
think is a wonderful director.
जी.
I can name several others, but I
Enough.
think we'll stop at those two.
बेस्ट फिल्म, इंडियन बेस्ट फिल्म,
Best film in India?
whenever मतलब.
When Pather Panchali.
ओके.
All time best film for me.
अगर आप फिल्मकार नहीं होते तो क्या होते?
I don't know really.
फेवरेट बुक?
My favorite book, there's not a single favorite book, but I can tell you that my favorite author would be Marquez.
ओके. बेस्ट फ्रेंड?
Best friend, I have many. I'm not going to name a single one.
फेवरेट एक्टर?
Favorite actor, well, there are several among the Indian actors, of course. There are, again, I can't name a single one, but I can name several of them. They are all actors who worked with me. Whether it is Naseer, whether it is Om.
ओके.
There are others also.
आपकी फेवरेट सिटी?
My favorite city is the city in which I live.
बॉम्बे, मुंबई.
Yeah, Mumbai.
अच्छा, आपका फेवरेट ड्रिंक क्या है?
Alcoholic is a single malt.
ओके. आपका फेवरेट खाना?
Favorite khana molai.
ओके. फेवरेट एक्ट्रेस पूछूंगी, लेकिन मुझे पता आप क्या कहने वाले हैं. जिनके साथ मैंने काम किया है, शबाना, स्मिता.
Well, there are a whole lot of them.
whole lot of them. ओके. तो आपका रैपिड फायर यहाँ ख़त्म हो गया. श्याम जी, इट वाज अ प्लेजर टॉकिंग टू यू, और मुझे बहुत सारी आपके बारे में ऐसी बातें पता चली जो कि मैं जानती नहीं थी. लेकिन अब आपको हमारे लिए एक ऑटोग्राफ देना होगा और हमारे शो के बारे में कुछ लिखना होगा.